Hello, and welcome back to some more Unworthy. Probably the final part for the moment. This commentary is recorded in post. This is me running around New Game Plus, just doing things, checking out different ways that I can go, and making a few discoveries in the process. I actually avoided doing the Gaston fight. And by avoided, I mean completely forgot about it and just went to get the spirit bow first. And in doing so,
Come on.
opened up a different way of going about things. Oh, hello. This is the fourth time I found you. What have you got to say now? Take a screenshot of that, first of all. You truly wish to defy death, do you not? Yes, I can see it in your eyes. Your cold eyes yearn for life. They seek meaning where there is none. I will admit I doubted you. For my nature, I apologise. No matter. You'll meet your fate regardless of the path you take. Here, take this. I'm sure it may be of some use to you. May your bell forever be heard. Gone. Interesting. So that loops us back around. We've been there before. But he wasn't there before. So something has changed. At least we know where the fifth bell shard is. So... how did I miss him last time? What? What? What is there in the middle? That's... yeah. I've done something in a different order to what I did last time. What have I done? I can't remember. The one thing I know I haven't done is been and got the other bow. Is that what's in the middle? Is that... yeah. See, this is where I found him the third time. Down here, got these guys. That's the room with the platform and the pit that you had to hammer down. Let's get the hammer on. Smash through you. Crash. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Grab the Sinner's Heart while we're here. Oh, yeah. This is where we fought Gaston. But he's not here. I've come to the gardens in the wrong way. It's the wrong way round. I wonder if... oh, that bow. I wonder if this isn't... well, it must be intentional. Sequence breaking is always a thing in these kind of games. But yeah, this is where we came up. The first time we just used the key and went straight through. But this time I went down and avoided this entirely because I just went straight for the spirit bow and work my way back up and round. So I never even did this. And since I didn't exactly like this fight the first time anyway... Interesting. And he's still not here when we come back. But at least it answers the question of how we get the 5th bell shard. We apparently, by the look of it, have to skip Gaston. Or make our way round to that guy. I wonder if I'd gone back up and hadn't rang that bell, would I have been able to go back round and come through the way I did before and still do the fights? I'll have to try that on another playthrough, I guess. Cool. Right, that's all of the bell shards. Save that. Okay, now, as you can well imagine, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bells in that chamber, and the hard bit is trying to figure out which order you ring them in. Fortunately, there's at least a couple of clues to help you out with this, so I never bothered with just randomly ringing all of them. First clue is the little diagram that we've got on the screen there, where you can see that there are 4 bells, one in the top, one in the middle left, one in the middle right, and one in the bottom right, that have just got straight lines on. Those are the 4 bells that we didn't need to fix. The other 3 we did need to fix. So I figured out pretty much straight away that those 3 were the ones that needed ringing. The problem was, what order do I ring them in? So I went and did the simple thing. I just tried all 3 of them in as many orders as I could think of. And that didn't work. There was no way of getting anything to happen doing it that way. So the next thing I thought of, well, there were 5 bell shards, so we need to ring bells 5 times. And I had to go back and watch videos again to remind myself exactly which bells had required 2 shards. And it turns out that the ones on the top left and bottom left were the ones that had 2 shards each, and the one on the right had 1. So I tried pretty much all the combinations of that I could think of, and I ended up with the following. Okay, so let's try top left, then bottom left, gong, da, 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 da. It's also the same thing that the bard's playing. Bottom left again. And then for number 5, top right. See if this works. And... ooh. Uh-oh. Whoa. Bloop. Ah. I think that might have broken. It awakens. Can you feel it? It is inside of you. It is inside of me. We cannot deny what we are. Our ambitions, our aspirations, our unquenched thirst. After everything, we are but filth. Yeah, I don't really know what is happening here. Something seems to be broken. And here is what is supposed to happen. This is the first time I got through this, and I think it's the third or fourth time I tried it, where it didn't bug out. So it's supposed to just go into you and then go straight into the cutscene. Gives you the same text as before. Okay. Long. So the question is, what has that done for us? The only thing to do is see if it's changed the final boss in some way. Go have a go at Altus and see whether it changes the ending, maybe. Clop, clop, clip, clop. Here he is, sat on his throne. Yusha. Poor sod. Bell beckons, and we've rang them all. Unanswered. We are answering. In search of meaning. As filth consumes. So was that the filth? The alien squid thing that consumed us? Because filth is black. Ah! Oh! That's why it got us to enter our name. This isn't Altus at all. This is Alt us. Alternative us. That's clever. I like that. I'm assuming that's what he's gone for, as opposed to it just being a cool name. This guy shouldn't be particularly hard because we are pretty strong at this point. Ow. Leap. Dodge. In your back. Yeah, I don't know how much Altus scales. Oop. Run, 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 run. Ow. 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 Ugh. Oof. Cursed. Damn it. Come on, come on. Ouch. Play it safe, play it safe, play it safe. Nope. Dodge the fire, dodge the fire. Come on, do your I-beam. Damn you. It's not what I wanted to do. Ah, go, 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 go. Ah, too short. I've learnt. Oh, shoot. Am I too close? Ah! No. I really do like this boss fight. It's actually one of the easier fights in the game, once you know how it works. Oh, so much damage. One more. Oh, shit. Nope. Outrange that. And jumpy. Oh, nah. Don't panic. Ooh. Ow! Balls! Ah! No! It's all gone to hell. Oh, shit! No! Uh-oh! So close! Gotcha! And level up. Filth cleansed. Okay, so has that changed the ending of the game? Let's find out. My child. Oh, it has changed. In the first version of this ending, we became Altus. We exploded in a puff of white flame, and we turned into Altus. Alt us. Whereas now it's just us sat on the throne. So my question is, do I have to go through all of that again so that I can fight proper us now. Proper filth, octopus, alien, squid infected us. We'll report back once I've played through the game again. Okay. This is just a quick aside. Patch 1.0.1c, the Spirit Bow Quality of Life patch, has been released, and I'm just going to test it out. According to Alex, the developer, he says, I spent a lot of time reading the comments about the Spirit Bow and what folks disliked about it, and I obviously have complained about the bow mechanics a fair amount. I also looked through as many stream recordings of the game as I could to try and observe what the actual issue is, and I've come to a few conclusions. People don't like how fast the bow charges, i.e. there's a very small window to get the right target. Yes, that's been excuse me. That's been one of my main issues. If you're trying to arc the bow up to a higher level platform, it can be quite difficult because the longer you hold the button down, the faster the bow charges. So arcing it upwards has been a problem. And people sometimes let go of the control stick as they fire, often leading to last minute missed shots. Yeah, because that changes the angle at the last second back to the default. Some folks suggested different methods to choose where the bow targets, and though all these ideas are good, they conflict with a lot of the underlying design decisions, mostly level design. So the thing that I've been saying about having like a targeting reticule that you can just put where you want and the bow will automatically arc you up to that, that would make it a lot easier and would indeed conflict with the level design. So I tested with a few folks on the beta branch, and I think we've nailed something really nice here. The patches are small but significant. First of all, the Spirit Bow now starts at a longer distance charge but charges slower. This means the very low distance shots that are mostly useless can no longer be performed. So you can't... Yeah, so it does charge further away. But it also... does have a quick shot teleport. So if you tap the button before, it would fall down right next to you. So this will be very useful. As he says, Spirit Bow now has a quick shot teleport used for straightforward teleport shots, i.e. against somebody like Amanda where you need to teleport through the barrier. That will be fine for that rather than having to line up the shot, because otherwise if you just tap the button before, it would literally fall down straight in front of you, which was rubbish. The Spirit Bow now has a buffer on the angle shots. I need a better place to test this. Best place actually to test this. I don't know if I can get back to the Thornvale boss fight arena. Ah! Okay, this is New Game ++, and this is the first time I've fought the dancer after the Spirit Bow Quality of Life patch. Obviously I'm quite powerful here, so it might not make a huge amount of difference. No, already that is a lot easier. Yeah, that's fixed it. Nope. Ah. Yeah, that's so much easier. Yeah, easy peasy. Much, much better. Makes all the difference. Just that easier ability to aim to the top of those ledges thanks to the better arc of the weapon. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hello, and welcome back to what might be the final section of Unworthy. This is New Game Plus Plus. This is the new game after I did the Bellshard quest, and I'm about to fight the final boss. I'm told that this will be different than previous. So let's find out what actually happens. Should be us. Oh no, that's Altus. That's interesting. The bell beckons. Unanswered. In search of meaning. As filth consumes, so Bell seeks redemption. Whoa! Emissary of whoa! Filth everywhere! Nope! Okay then. So it's going to be like that, is it? Ahem. Okay, so he's got some orbs. Nope. No. So every time, oh shit. Oh dear Lord, he's picked me up. And he's gonna... Oh dear. So every time I hit him from range, he shoots orbs at you. Oh dear. Unworthy. Yeah, that sounds about right. So it looks like he shoots orbs every time he gets hit. Yeah. Nope. Oh no! That looks like fun. No, shit. Oh dear Lord. Oh snap. No, that's a terrible place to be. Oh, okay. Oh. Right, let's see whether he takes any extra fire damage. It could be that I have to come back after leveling up to the cap, which I believe is 99. Ugh. Nope. Man, he does a lot of damage. No. That little hop back that he does. Nah. Yeah. So this is the problem with the Soul Flame Gauntlets. As soon as that third hit goes off with the massive explosion, you can't see anything. Right, let's try. Whoa! Multi-hitting him is actually really bad. No, that... Whee! Oh. I suspect that would one-shot you if you didn't have the health upgrade challenge like I have. Oh, I blocked it. No. Oh dear Lord. What have I done? What have I done? What actually do I have set rune-wise? I don't know why I've got that on. That's really not very good. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go and, rather than rushing through this, I'm going to have to go and level up to 99 and kit out my atonements and rune selections a bit more, because I've just rushed to this. So, after the cut, we'll be back and hopefully superpowered. Hopefully. Okay. Due to the magic of editing, magic, it's actually been not just a cut, but actually a couple of weeks since I've had a chance to sit down and really take a crack at this. I did go almost immediately after that cut and get some levels and grind out, and I did grind out. Oh, did I grind out some atonements. But I haven't been and tried the boss again because I wanted to make sure that every attempt that I have on this guy even, is captured on film. So, I've watched back and I've edited a chunk of stuff up to this point. And I've come to the conclusion, just based on what I've learnt from watching the fight back, that a slow, heavy-hitting weapon like the hammer is probably most likely to be my best bet. Because it hits once and it hits hard, which means fewer of those big-ass orb things. But of course, I haven't played this in ages, so... Oh wow, that actually does not do what I expected it to. But it does hit quite hard. Oh no. I don't know what the tell is for him picking me up. Not that. That hits a lot of times. Yeah, so actually the shockwave, not good. Ow, and that still managed to hit multiple times. So actually, My initial conceptions are incorrect. But... no. Oh shit. That's the goop! He is down to half health. Health? Oh no, didn't want to hit him twice! No! Ah, now this is where he starts throwing orbs around. Oh, Jesus Christ! So this is a case of avoid all the thing. Oh, shoot. It hurts, mummy. No. What's this? What's this? What's this? Oh dear. Okay, he's very good at staying at range, so... I think maybe... the bow. And just play it. Because actually, you can do that. Can you roll? You can roll through them if you're being cautious. And they go and do that. Smack down in front of you. So you're not likely to get them swirling around and hitting you in the face or whatever. Saves on stamina. It's not the most exciting tactic, though. Oh, and now he's going to... nope. Oh, I think that's his grab move. No. Look that up. I'm not entirely sure how I managed to avoid that. Or that. Oh shit. What was that? No! Oof. Pop a heal. Oh, that's what that does. No. Nah. Ouch. Oh! I got him! Filth awakened. I actually didn't expect to kill, and I only popped 3, so the bow is definitely the way to go there. I assume you could... I got a load of atonement points for that as well. Atonement points? Got a load of sin for that. I almost went to save that then. I think I'm going to keep the save just before the boss. Okay. Filth has awakened, so I'm assuming this is going to change the ending somehow. If that was the final achievement that I needed in order to 100% the game, at least pre any kind of DLC that Alex releases. Let's see what happens with the real ending. My child. Oh. So no big speech. Just a somewhat cryptic caption. My child. From what I can gather, based on the kind of lore and the story that I've pieced together over the course of 3 playthroughs of the game now, and watching back and all, editing all the videos, it seems a little bit like Hollow Knight in the sense that the lambs are... There's multiple different versions of them, and they're all trying to work their way up to defeating the head of this church, who has become corrupted or dug too deep into the idea of filth. It's almost like a tale of genetic engineering gone horribly wrong. A little bit Bloodborne-y in that sense. Using blood from some kind of unknown, unquantifiable source and it working great for a bit, and then things gradually snowballing horrendously out of control. And actually that ties in with the bells as well, because I always like the thematic idea of the bells in Bloodborne, the fact that they could call across worlds to other players and join you in jolly cooperation. I think there's just enough story in Unworthy to really sell it to you as a story... Do I want to say a story-based game? Because it's not really. But there is a nice, solid story there if you want to go searching for it, as opposed to a game that pauses you every 50 seconds to throw a cutscene down your throat. And metroidvanias tend to be quite good at that. You know, especially the 2D platformy ones. They let you have your own agency. In some cases, to your detriment, one of the biggest criticisms of Hollow Knight was the fact that the map was so big that you couldn't necessarily figure out where you were supposed to go next. The map for Unworthy is a nice size, I think. I do feel that the laboratory as an area was a little bit underused. I think there could have done with being a boss or mini-boss there, perhaps, rather than that puzzle that was guarding the toxic immunity rune. Just something to set the area apart. And likewise, actually, I feel a boss down before the Spirit Bow wouldn't have gone too amiss. Thanks for playing. Is it going to take us back to the start screen now? No, it's just going to take us back to the start screen. Interesting. So if I continue from here, is it going to... Yeah, that's going to put us back at the start of the game for New Game Plus. I think this will be. Still not entirely sure what's happened to that guy. He dumps a body and then his head disappears. Not super certain that. So yeah, story-wise, the lambs are searching for a response. They are responding to the sound, well, the absence of sound of this broken bell, the call going out, the beckoning sound. Maybe from the father, but maybe from the filth itself, and that's what brings us back and helps us fight our way out of the underworld in this section. Because we are dead here. We are a disembodied soul fighting our way and being tortured. And it's only through... broken by this wretched world. So maybe it's the bell that's keeping the filth at bay? And... we have become such a wretched hive of scum and villainy that filth has broken the clarion call of the bell. What have I only got? Missing HP. There's been a lot of talk. That's interesting. Has it changed the way... it might have changed the way vampirism works. Because it used to be only after you got hit. Don't know. But yes. There's some talk on the forums about this weapon. The chains. And how quite a few people would like to have the possibility of using them throughout. You know, doing a chains only run. Because as soon as you got the sword, you can't do barehanded. You have to use a weapon of some kind. And as far as I'm aware, yeah, the chains do not have a special ability attached to them. They are just what you are chained up with. You've ripped them down. And clearly the animations and stuff are all here. So maybe once the dev gets the weapon wheel in, because it's not in yet. I'm assuming he's having to do a fair chunk of work on that. Because I think at the time of recording this, it's been maybe 2 weeks since the update where he changed all of the skill tree stuff. I don't know why I've picked up the XP rune. We're capped out. Oh, that being said, you can, as you can see from the bar here, you can't see the mouse, so I don't know why I'm doing that. You do still keep gaining XP, because when you level up, you get your health refilled. So there is a reason for doing that. Oh, I didn't look at the bestiary entry. Sorry, the grimoire entry for the emissary. I did that with Altus as well. Now I've had a chance to play with the updated skill tree system. Having the ability to buy so many more of the atonements really does go some way to evening out some of the more challenging bits. But of course, it also helps that I've got a good chunk more experience with the game. That's the, you know, this will be my 4th, technically, playthrough. Which I might, yeah, I'm probably not going to play any more of this until the weapon wheel puts in and any additional content that's added. I have technically now 100%ed, as far as I'm aware, everything in the game. 9 Soulflame Essence flasks, 100% map completion, all bosses completed. The world is broken. Ain't that the truth? The Boneyard. So, thank you, everybody, for watching. Based on the metrics, this has been my most popular YouTube series to date. I'm assuming it's because of the sheer salt levels I have been exuding. And also the fact that it's a really good game, but a game I think that a lot of people wouldn't have a great deal of drive or incentive to get and try without having seen it in motion first. There are a lot of fans of metroidvania games, which this most certainly is. But we're also used to not getting many good metroidvanias. And it's, you know, where do you put your money? In my opinion, Unworthy, very much worth it. And in retrospect, and I think I tweeted this out not too long ago, watching back all of this footage has really nailed home the fact to me that I do have this stubborn tendency in challenging games, Souls-like games, games with stamina-based combat, to butt my head against things with a combination of weapons, for example, that I like, as opposed to experimenting with the others. For example, up in the Godless Chapel in the Venerable Spire, when we came across those enemies that summoned their friends and kept healing them with a chain between them, they were so much easier to defeat with an extra couple of levels and switching to the hammer. And in a way, I feel like if the weapon wheel had been in the game and I could have swapped easily between them, a lot of the salts and the frustration that I was causing for myself, it wasn't the game's fault, it was me. A lot of that frustration would have been much lower because it would have just been so much easier to experiment. Going into this menu, and you know, there's no way of quickly switching to these different things. With some kind of weapon wheel by holding our bumper, right bumper. I think the game will be a lot more flexible and enjoyable for somebody like me. You know, for other people, I imagine that the way it is now is absolutely fine, absolutely perfect. But the changes to the spirit bow, excellent. The changes to the atonement system and, you know, the level ups and traits and stuff, I thought was really, really good as well. And I'm just hoping that this weapon wheel will be the final touch this game needs for me to, you know, bump up my score from, I think I gave it an 8.5, something like that, to a 9. It is a really good, solid, challenging experience. Great soundtrack, great visual design, great boss design. The only boss that I had trouble with was Gaston, really. If you looked at the statistics that I gave back in, I think it might have been the last episode, Gaston killed me about 30 times because I just didn't figure out that platform mechanic and that little magnetic lure thing. And then Altus also killed me 30 times. But I never once got annoyed with the Altus fight. It was just me not being good enough. me missing tells, me missing timings, me being greedy. And this is why I'm kind of surprised with the emissary today. Because whilst I have been very, very busy at work for the last couple of weeks, I've also been kind of dreading the length of this episode, because I thought it's going to take me 30 plus goes to defeat this guy, isn't it? And it hasn't. I mean, maybe you could argue that I cheesed him a bit with the bow. But that's me taking on board my own self-reflection, as I've just been saying, mixing the weapons up, trying different things out that work. I am sure that if the Chains of Lament get patched in as a weapon that you can use, I am absolutely positive that there will be people that will do chains-only runs all the way through. There may even be people that do level 1 chains-only runs, because people love this kind of stuff in this kind of game. And that is the appeal of the Souls-like part of this genre, the stamina-based combat, the challenging difficulty. I think I'm going to stop gushing now, because this episode has probably gone on for long enough. Thank you everybody very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have putting it together. Do remember to leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe and click the bell icon for more notifications when I'm next uploading videos. And until next time, toodle pip.